The reason I was attracted to you at that moment might have been because of the way your fate for that year manifested itself. After you entered a new year and changed, of course I would change too. Or maybe you didn't change, but I did. In ancient times, people talked about 100 years of harmony in marriage, but that was achieved by sacrificing women's autonomy. Why should I, as a woman, have to follow whoever I marry, whether it's a chicken or a dog? I'm clearly my own person, so why can't I marry a person? When I married you, you used to be like a person, but now you're like a dog. I should have the right to choose. I can say no. Good classmates, if you're studying fate or often go to have your fortune told, we often joke that in Taiwan, when it comes to fortune telling, whether you really know your stuff or not, as long as you have some basic knowledge of social psychology, you can open up shop. Because as long as a woman comes in, especially if she's over 40 and asks about relationships, all you have to do is say, you're just suited for a late marriage. Or say, oh, your relationships, they're just not smooth. I'd say you can probably get it right about 50% of the time. In today's society, there are just so many people with relationship problems. In Taiwan, the divorce rate within 10 years of marriage is as high as 50%. So the odds of being right are extremely, extremely high. There's always been this argument, that is, if your spouse palace happens to have the lone star Gugua in it, they suggest you should get married late or find someone who's divorced. But is that really reasonable? Let's set aside for now whether or not you should promote this idea just because your spouse palace has the lone star. In reality, if your spouse palace has the Pojun star, that's not the lone star, right? It's passionate and romantic, full of emotion. Maybe the teacher would say, for this reason, you have the Tongliang stars in opposition or the Tongliang in the four harmful positions. Oh, Tongliang in the same position. Maybe the teacher would also suggest this to you. Why? These aren't the lone star at all. So why do they still give you this advice? What's the reason? The reason is, first of all, whenever a woman comes for a fortune reading, they usually give you this answer about half the time. Let me tell you all, in ancient times, people talked about 100 years of harmony in marriage, and that was because it was achieved by sacrificing women's autonomy. But now with the rise of feminism, when women have started to become aware of their own rights, they begin to think, why should I as a woman have to follow my husband no matter what? Why should I marry a chicken if I have a chicken or marry a dog if I have a dog? I am clearly an individual. Why can't I marry a person? When I married you, you used to be like a person, but now you're like a dog. I should have the right to choose. I can say no, so why must I stay, right? In this situation, as students who have taken our classes would know, a person's spouse palace represents your innate value in relationships, but this can change over time. The value of relationships will change. It won't always be the same, except for Leonardo, who has liked 25-year-olds his whole life. For most people, as they age, the age of the people they are attracted to also changes. When I was with my husband or when I was with my wife, at that time, he was so young and beautiful, but later on, he started to become really materialistic. Or for example, when my husband and I first got together, he was passionate about life and had dreams. But after he became a civil servant, he started to just want to sit there every day and do nothing. If he can get by doing nothing, he will. If he can take advantage, he will. So he changed, right? He changed, but we don't judge whether that's good or bad. Can't I have a choice? If I buy a house and it turns out to be haunted, I can still sell the house. So if I marry someone and he later turns into a ghost, can't I leave him too? So that's a kind of personal freedom. And when the right to this personal freedom gradually becomes more valued, naturally the chances of separation will increase. Because from the perspective of a natal chart, the reason I was attracted to you when we first met might have been because the outcome you show in a particular year, when your annual luck changes, you change, and of course I will change too. Or maybe you don't change, but I do. So relationships have always been something difficult. No matter what your chart says, I always tell you, you should get married later in life. That could be right. Or you should find someone who has been divorced. That might also be true. Why is that? First, if someone has been divorced early on, you might not be able to accept it easily, so you won't seriously look for such a person. Second, when it comes to finding someone who has been divorced, usually what this means is that they've already experienced the hardships of marriage. So they probably have a better idea of how to handle a relationship between two people. That's actually the reason behind it. Does this mean that people with a solitary or widowed fate will always be like this? What are some examples of solitary or widowed fates like Tianji, Tianliang, Qisha, Wuku, or those with Guasu in their chart? In reality, what this means is that these people tend to have a clearer sense of values when it comes to relationships, and they have a better understanding of what they want. So if someone has one of these so-called solitary or widowed patterns, it means they are very clear about what they want emotionally and are unwilling to compromise. In this situation, they still have to face social pressure, like people saying, "Auntie, you're getting old, hurry up and get married. Just find someone quickly." So they end up looking around randomly. But if the person they find doesn't match what they're looking for, of course, in the end, they just can't take it anymore. The problem is, for those who are considered to have many romantic prospects, people usually say the same thing to them. When you're young, you have a lot of options. So you want to pick this one, try that one, see what it's like with someone else. In this kind of situation, your own heart can't really be that steady. Or maybe you just have so much charm that you attract a lot of people. Even if you're already married, you still attract many new people. At this point, of course, people will tell you, well, why not wait until you're older, after you've had your fun, and then go find a suitable partner? Does this mean you should look for someone who has been divorced? The underlying meaning is actually to find a partner who is more mature when it comes to relationships, family, and emotions. Not necessarily someone who has been divorced, but someone who is more mature. Sometimes people get divorced precisely because they are not mature, and even after the divorce, they still aren't mature. So what's the point of choosing them? For them, honestly, they've already been divorced once, so they might not care about getting divorced a second time. It's even easier for them to get divorced again. Okay, so what I want to say to everyone is that a lot of times when we're discussing these perspectives from metaphysics, when a teacher says something like this, you need to think about it. Does it really make sense, or is it actually... If you seriously and rationally analyze it, you might find that it's just bullshit and doesn't actually help you solve your problem. They can't seriously help you find a way out. They're just giving you a random answer to get your money, just using some sales pitch. So, if you have the solitary star in your chart, should you only look for someone who's never been married? Actually, let me tell you, no matter what kind of star you have, you should look for someone you truly love. When you feel you don't love them anymore, or they don't love you, then you can break up right away, because a happy union for 100 years. From beginning to end, this is just a myth created by Confucian education to deceive and defraud women. Why does life have to be about finding one person to accompany you for your whole life? Why can't your life be enriched by many people? And when two people are no longer compatible, why force yourselves to stay together? Isn't this actually a truly wonderful thing? I sincerely hope that everyone can indeed fall in love, be genuinely happy and completely fulfilled, and always cherish the inherent kindness of those around you. But once circumstances are no longer good, we absolutely shouldn't force it either. And don't keep believing what those fortune tellers say about your destiny chart. Like, oh, you can't do it. Your marriage will never be good. Your whole life, your marriage will be terrible. You have to get married late. But how late is considered late, right? Is 30 considered late, or 40 or 50? In the era when I was scolded, even getting married at 20 was considered late. So what exactly counts as late? Can you explain that? Sigh, so don't believe in these things. If you keep changing boyfriends and can't stay with one man until you're 80, then you should thank yourself. You won't have to take care of an elderly man who's had a stroke when you're 80. Change his diapers, and you should also thank the heavens for giving you so many opportunities in your life to fall in love, to experience different people, and to enrich your life. All right, thank you everyone.